Alright, now I'm going to color by ostrich. And I'm going to use my Faber-Castell Polychromos color pencils. And I'm going to use my gray, number 275, and this pink that is color 124. That's primarily the colors I'm going to use. I'm also going to use 272, 272. So, I'm going to lighten some of my lines now that I know about where I want to put everything. Don't want everything so intense. This is the part where we used our stencil to help us have a guide of where to put everything, but now everything's going to be kind of a little bit freehand and not quite so precise like where the stencil is. Give you a sharp line. This is going to give you a much softer line. So I'm just going to shade around the edges of each piece, such as the eyelids here. And then I'm going to take my gray and go underneath the eyes, give her a little shadow, and around the outside of each cheek. Also around where her bill is. So I'm using the medium gray, and I'm just going to soften it as I go out away. And come back in with my lighter gray. And blend those lines out even more so they're not so harsh. And of course I'm being really fast because of the video. If I was just up in my office, I would take all sorts of time and not be scrunched over the table like I am now. So because it's a girl, just going to give her a little bit of a blush. Oops, there's the dog. You could take your time and do a much smoother job like that, but just to show you what I like to do, how I like to color it. I'm going to take this blending stump and just soften those strokes a little bit more. There. Also, I like to give her just a little bit of a blue on the eyelid. Deepest inside the corner, fade to the outside. There. Come in with my black And just outline that eyeball, her pupil, darkest around the edges, and just lift up a little bit towards the inside of that pupil. Darkest around the edges, scribble, 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 and hardly anything in the middle. Now, we can come back in, give her some eyeliner, some really droopy eyelashes. Oops. And a couple down here. Here. She'd be cute with a bow up here too. There. Now, gonna get out a golden color. What do they call this? They call this Naples ochre. I always go darkest around whatever line I'm using. And then if I don't like it, I can fill in dark all the way through. But at first I start out by just giving it dark around the edges and then lighter towards the middle. Kind of gives it a little bit more of a dimension look. Yeah, it's very quick, but that gives you an idea of how to use that stencil. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks. Bye.